Hello, hello, and welcome back to the 3 Up Moon live stream, everybody. It's Tuesday, March 15th, 2022. We are continuing my first playthrough of Pokemon Legends Arceus, and where we're at in the story is we have to explore the new icy tundra area. I don't know the exact name for it, but we have to go and find the Noble. And it's the very last Noble Pokemon, Noble Avalugg, that we're going to encounter in the story, so I think we're pretty close to the end of the story, but we spent a lot of time playing the game. This is part 17, just because this game, it really focuses on exploration and encourages exploration. So we'll do a quick team recap in just a second, but I hope everyone's having a good Tuesday. Normally I stream every single day from 6 p.m. Pacific onward. We're starting a little bit earlier today, and tomorrow and Wednesdays and Thursdays I usually stream during the day, so tomorrow I will also be starting earlier. Also got a whole bunch of new games as well for the Switch, so we've got a whole bunch of new stuff that we're going to check out over the next couple of months. But stick around. This is episode 17. If you're watching on YouTube, this is part of the Pokemon Arceus Legends playlist. And if you're watching live on twitch.tv/3up_moon, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, it won't be long. Alright folks, it should just be a second here and you'll be able to see the game, and we'll do a quick team recap. Now all the Pokemon we have on the current team are alphas, and if you're new to the game or you haven't played the game before, alphas are basically just a different variant of a Pokemon that's bigger. It has boosted stats, it can have boosted special defense or boosted attack or boosted speed. And we've got a few alphas that we found in different ways. We've got a Beetleborg, which is... we've had this one on the team for a very long time. I did start with a Rowlet, by the way, but this is just an alpha Heracross, and yes, it's massive. Heracross is like the size of this alpha Heracross's leg, normally. So, you'll see they're pretty huge, and they're also pretty badass in battle. They also have unique moves, alphas. So we found this Snorlax, it's over 2 tons, and we found it sleeping, blocking a path on a beach. We found Beetleborg in a space-time rift. Much like Reboot, you can actually have these situations where you show up and basically in an area there will be some sort of rift in time, and you can walk in there and find rare items. You can find link cable items, which will allow you to evolve Pokemon that normally need to be traded, like this next one. That's how we evolved it. This was an alpha Ghastly, so we got ourselves a massive Gengar. Argon. Now all the Pokemon have been named by people in the chat as well. So we've had, these two are named by, or this was named by me. Laxtos was named by Stegosaurus McCartney, one of our mods. Argon named by friend of the channel, Lord Loki Asgard. I named Deep Cut, which was our level 42 Alpha Scyther, and the only time we've ever found a metal coat. We had the option of evolving and getting an Alpha Scizor, or evolving just a standard style Steelix, but we already had a Steelix, so I figured this was the right option. It's just super badass to imagine in real life sending out a Scizor and it was that big. It'd be terrifying. We've got Punchki. Punchki, the Alpha Octillery, which we found just hanging out in a group of Remoraid's. And the newest member of the team, we just evolved ourselves an Ursaluna, so we have an Ursaluna on the team. Looks like everyone wants to take a nap. All of our Pokemon are napping at this point. The newest member of the team in terms of alphas, I decided to box Ursaluna and take this. This is the first Gabite that we've encountered, and it's an alpha. We named her K-Rool, and yeah, looks pretty badass. We found a couple Gibbles in some cavernous areas, and we found this thing rampaging about. And we were lucky enough that I was actually able to catch it, which is pretty wild. Also, to let me know if there's any issues with the audio at all, if you need me to adjust my audio or the game. Just a second here. Okay, so you should be able to see me and hear me, as well as the game. And let's dive out into the newest area, which is the Alabaster Icelands. I was trying to remember the name of it. This is where we need to go to continue the story. This is the newest unexplored area, the only unexplored area. But there's tons to explore in the other previous areas, so there's tons to do in this game. Again, let me know if I need to adjust the audio of the game. My word, it's rather chilly here, isn't it? Glad to see you made it safe and sound. In any case, very few venture to these alabaster icelands, apart from Tao Hua, leading the odd supply corps excursion to gather materials. Oh cool, we can actually gift him those hardy grains, and once we do, that'll fulfill a mini quest we've been trying to do for a bit, which will expand the inventory in the Jubilife village shops. The Survey Corps, of course, must go anywhere that Pokemon are found. From what I gather, Ice Peak Arena, where you'll find Avalugg, is rather far off, I'm afraid. Doubtless this mission to tackle Avalugg will be another dangerous one. Learn all that you can from Arita and Adaman to try and keep yourself safe. This game just has such a lack of music. There's some great compositions on the soundtrack, but there's no reason there shouldn't be music playing right now. And I feel like 90% of the game is silent, which is interesting. Freezing. I'm practically sweating. Swearing. If you fucking think this is bad. You know, I'm beginning to think the problem between us isn't a Diamond Clan thing or a Pearl Clan thing. It might just be a me and you thing. We'll never see eye to eye on anything, will we? I don't see how we could as long as you and your clan cling to your vision of an almighty Sinnoh that reigns over time. Forgive my bluntness, but if such a being even does exist, it's certainly not almighty Sinnoh. Yes, believe what you want. Just tell us where we have to go. We're headed to see my teacher, and he's only ever found in one place. Which is... Sorry, just a sec. There we go. You're talking about the Gayrick fellow, right? Where do we find him? At Avalugg's legacy, obviously. Where else but a great mass of ice could I have meant when I said we'd be headed somewhere even colder? Where else, indeed? Ready to go, 3-Up Moon? Sure, stomp off without me. This is why I can't stand people who only care about whether time is passing them by. See you at Avalugg's legacy, 3-Up Moon. Take care on your way. Cool. Yeah, I guess we're fully healed. I'm gonna just check our items right now. I think our inventory is full. So let's just drop some stuff off that we don't need. Some extra evolution items. In fact, I will take all of those with me. Thank you. And that. We'll craft a bunch of Pokeballs as well. Just before we head out, it makes sense to do that. Makes the most sense to do that. This. Actually, no, we'll keep the food with us. Alright. Come on. We need apricorns, okay. Okay, everything's running smoothly. Let's explore this new area. Of course, we also have Sneasler, so we can there we go. Oh, great. Yeah, there's nothing up there. We're on the boundary. Oh, got an Apem, and we got a Wisp. We've been collecting those Wisps. We need 109 of them, and we use the odd keystone to basically see them and capture them in the odd keystone, which is sort of like a ruin that's cracked, like an old ruin. And Spiritomb is normally associated with that item, and Spiritomb is sort of like a purple Wisp Pokemon. So it's interesting. I'm curious to see like how that all ties into Spiritomb, and if you get Spiritomb later, or... Oh, there we go. We've given it food a bunch of times. We need to see it use double hit, defeat it with fighting moves, and just defeat it in general. Well, we can defeat it with fighting moves. Yeah. There are some janky things about this game, like, you know, a foot completely being stuck in the mountain. But this game almost feels more like an experimental proof of concept. I'm curious to see what elements that they pull from here into Gen 9. That's going to be really interesting. Weird. The audio does not sound right. Maybe it's fine. Okay. Yeah, we caught all the ones we needed to. Now, I also just recently, there's a bunch of games on sale in the Nintendo Switch eShop, and I just picked up a few games. I picked up the Switch ports of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3. And so you'll probably see me play that at some point down the line on stream. A good friend of the channel, Grimbomb, let me know that they're on sale, and he also played every single Dragon Quest game on stream. I think he's played every single one at this point, which is pretty cool. And then I also picked up Katamari Damacy Reroll, which is a remake of the very first Katamari game, and I banked hours and hours in that game. It's a very relaxing, de-stressing game. I don't know if I'd call it a puzzle game, I don't know if I'd fully call it an arcade game, but it has vibes of both of those things. I also picked up that Taiko drum game. It's like Taiko no Tetsujin or something like that, which is a rhythm game. And actually earlier in the cutscene you saw that it just finished downloading. So we might do some Katamari Damacy and Taiko streams. Ooh. Who's this little guy? Snorunt, and we can probably just throw a Pokeball at them. I have to give it food though, so how about that? Nope, not happy. Not happy. Does anyone else have a fighting move? Ooh, there's some good moves here. Now we have an ice type move. We don't have a fire type move, so we should just do that. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Let's just change some of the move sets that we got going on here. Oh, that's fine. No. Also gonna keep that. I'd rather that. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, let's evolve K-Rool into an Alpha Garchomp. The first Garchomp that we've seen. Let's do it. It's also going to be massive as well. I always thought it was a cool design. A little bit of a shark-inspired thing going on. Amazing. That's incredible. Great new addition to the team. Terrifying, too. Like, you start to understand when they say, like, Pokemon are terrifying creatures. Yep. See, there's good music, but is it gonna last? We just gotta enjoy it while it does. Pokemon conversation. Come on. Yes. We caught 2 of them. We might as well actually just heal again because I'm gonna heal because we ran out of PP really quick. I'm also gonna grab one of the berries here, Lepa berry. Don't we want the crafting table? Okay. And then also heal. Yeah, I haven't played this in a little bit, so it's fun to come back to it. I'm excited, like I said, to try out the Dragon Quest games and to try out eventually some Katamari Damacy. Wasn't streaming yesterday, but I was hanging out in the Discord and I was playing some Mario Picross as well. Really fun game. I tried out a little bit of it, of Mario's Super Picross on stream. It's available on the Super Nintendo Online app. There is 2 players, so I might do a 2-player co-op with Itorama on that one in the future. Just want to fully explore. But I was playing yesterday the Game Boy version of Picross, which to me is sort of like Minesweeper meets Sudoku. That's the best way to put it. She's gonna run away. Okay, fine. This is a really cool area. I like the way it's designed. I'd love to see them do, I've said this before, another Pokemon Legends game, but I'd love to see them reinterpret Hoenn, because it wouldn't just be all water. You would have like the big desert area if you were recreating it just like this. It could be really cool to explore. There's no sense in defeating an Apom without a fighting move because it has two research task categories. One is defeated X amount of times, and the other one is defeated X amount of times with fighting moves, so we might as well kill two birds with one stone, basically. Kill two monkeys with one close combat. No? Okay. Not you. Interesting. What is a snowball? Is it the same as the mud ball? I think so. Yeah. Just a stunning item. Yeah. You bet I'm gonna explore this. Can our Pokemon even fit in here? Yes. Oh. Bergmite. This is what evolves into Avalugg. I think there's a Hisuian Avalugg in this. Hisui looks a little different than he does in sort of like the Lilligant. Looks a little different in this game than it does in the other games. Caught ourselves our first Bergmite. Didn't even see us. This one did though. This one sees us. How did we miss that first one? How am I not myself? Whoa! Yes. We can almost hang upside down. It's pretty cool. I didn't think I could actually use Sneeze Learn here. But why not? It's just janky as hell. Nope. Catch more Haunters, catch them at night, defeat more, and defeat more with dark type moves. Believe that we've got a dark type move on you right now. Nope, we don't. Currently has a dark type move. Let's see. Nobody has it equipped. There. Cool shot of the moon right now. Interesting. Bone chill wastes. Everywhere the light touches. I feel like I'm missing it. This place seems really big and sprawling, right? So I want to just fully explore it, if we can. Oh, I see you. Oop. There we go. What? Eternal Symmetry rating. Thank you so much. Coming in with the raid of Party of 8. I really appreciate it. Hope your stream went well. What were you streaming today? We're obviously, as you can see, doing Pokemon Legends Arceus. And if you don't know me, my name is Matt, otherwise known as 3@me. I stream every single day from 6:30 p.m. Pacific onward. And on Wednesdays and Thursdays you can catch me during the day as well. I usually do 2 streams. All my streams are uploaded in full on YouTube, and you can go ahead and click that follow button. You can follow me on Twitter as well. That's where I post when I'm going to go live, and I just opened up a brand new Discord space, so if you want to join that, you can use the Discord command. I don't have my alerts on at the moment, but thank you so much for following Automated Alligator. I really appreciate that. Blue Eyes White Boomer, welcome back to the stream. Amunet Sokti, welcome back to the stream. Rock Tree, nice to see you. I'm going to do a quick shout out to Eternal Symmetry if you're not following them. And we're in the Icy Tundra area. This is my first time exploring it. This is my first playthrough of the game. I started off with a Rowlet, but currently we have a pretty badass team of alphas. We'll do a quick team recap right here. As you saw, we had a giant Heracross named Beetleborg, which is a Pokemon I named. But for 420 Moonstones, at any time throughout the playthrough, or any RPG playthrough of mine, you can name a character. So if we catch a Pokemon that we need a name for, you can go ahead and do that. Nice! You're playing Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Kart with Kitty Tetra. Were you streaming that, was it on the Switch, and were you doing the multiplayer on the Super Nintendo Switch Online? Because 2 or 3 days ago I did the same thing with our mod Idarama. We played Super Mario Bros. 1 on All-Stars. We played Mario 3 a little bit, and then we played some Super Mario Kart. So fun to play those games multiplayer again, and I hadn't really realized that I really didn't play those games multiplayer, especially All-Stars multiplayer, since I was a kid. So I hope the stream went well, and yeah, thanks for choosing to send your community over here. So this is Beetleborg, our Heracross sitting on its butt. We found it in a space-time distortion, and speaking of, one just started to appear. So we'll have to check the map. This is Argon, named by Lord Loki Asgard, who is a giant Ghastly that we found in one of the other areas. We've got Laxtos, named by Stegosaurus McCartney. An Alpha Snorlax that we found sleeping on a beach. This was an Alpha Scyther that we evolved with our first and only metal coat that we've seen. And when we explore the space-time rifts, we can find rare Pokemon, rare items like evolution items like stones and things like metal coat. We actually found a Porygon in that area, and it's not unlike Reboot, if you've seen Reboot, with the whole incoming game, where something loads in a specific area and then a whole bunch of different things appear there. Yeah, so you played All-Stars as well. Nice. That's funny. So you basically had the same stream. You did a co-op stream the same as our stream that Idarama and I did. We have our giant Octillery, Punchki, and the brand new member of the team, which was only caught, I think, in the last stream. It's an Alpha Gabite, and we evolved it just before the raid to this thing. which is super badass. I mean, this game has some really cool lighting moments as well. This is a great one. Everyone's experience of this game is completely different, and it doesn't focus on battling as much, unfortunately, but I'd love to see them take a lot of pages from this book when they work on the brand new Gen 9 games that they just announced. And if you think about like Pokemon Red and Blue, that's your stepping stone. If that was their first step, this is a fantastic first step of a game. But yeah, this is I think the last area to explore, and the last noble Pokemon to quell. Pokemon have been struck by lightning, supposedly coming from that space-time rift, which we also fell through. And this is essentially, if you've played Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, this region of Hisui is essentially the ancient version of Sinnoh, which we know from those games. So I'm going to try and catch the Swinub here, and Piloswine, because this is the first time we've seen any of these Pokemon. Ooh, that's not good. Nope. What? Buddy, just chill. I mean, don't chill, because that's exactly what you're doing. So, you know, obviously there is battles and battle moments, or there are battles throughout the game, but you won't run into them that often. And I've found that I've been completely overpowered in every single battle because I'm compelled to explore in this game, and the fact that I'm compelled to explore ends up that we end up being a little more over level than we need to be, like potentially by 10 levels. It's not something you run into that often when you're talking about Pokemon games. Okay, there we go. Space-time distortion appeared. We can actually see it, which is kind of cool. I didn't want to kill that thing. I wanted to catch it. There's another one over here. And I think the way to do this is to get the range. Shoot. Really? Yes. Just too aggro. So this is the first time we've seen these Pokemon too, which is cool. Good section to raid in on when it's got all these new Pokemon. I also was saying just before the raid that I picked up a bunch of games for the Switch on sale today. I picked up Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3, so you'll probably see me playing those over the next coming months. Just those ports of those games. I know that there's tons of different ways to play those games. Right now, the Central Scrutinizer TV, a friend of the channel, is actually playing the Super Famicom version. I've played a little bit of the Game Boy Color version on stream. And the main games I've completed in terms of Dragon Quest games, like on stream or off stream, are Dragon Quest 8 and Dragon Quest 5 on the DS. But I picked those ones up. I also picked up Katamari Damacy Reroll and Taiko no Tetsujin, I think is the name. And basically it's like a rhythm drum game, and then the remake of Katamari Damacy. So I'll be playing those as well on stream. Just picked all those up. They're on sale right now. If you want to pick up the Katamari Damacy game, I think it's like $9.99, and then the it's like the normal price is like $79 or $69. So it's got there's a good deal going on. Shout out to Grimbottom for letting me know about that as well. And here's a quick Yeah, there we go. We'll do a quick Discord link. If anyone wants to join the Discord and talk about retro games, nostalgic moments in games that you remember, you know, moments in games that stuck with you. If you want to talk about game development, share anime and TV suggestions and film suggestions, talk comics or graphic novels, it's a great place to hang out. And also, we've got some sections to show off some of your own creations. So if you make music, if you're a content creator, if you're a game developer, an illustrator, feel free to share stuff. It's very inclusive as well. Nobody's excluded, unless you're a dick to people. Oh. Oh, hello there. I will definitely pick that up. Try to return the satchel. That's a sign that another player died in that area, and that's their lost items. So if we return those, we get merit points, and we've used merit points to actually get ourselves a Raichu in the last stream. Whoa! Holy crap. Just a wild Glalie just hanging out. It's the first time we've seen a Glalie. I always thought this was a cool design. It reminds me of Jason Voorhees. Pretty interesting design. This is a standard size Glalie, it's not an alpha. So it's a pretty big Pokemon to begin with. Stalemate going on, it's okay. And I think Glalie is just pure ice type. I could be wrong. Let's do this. Really cool addition to the team. A lot of first time seeing Pokemon, a lot of first time catching them as well. That's an alpha. Whoa. What? Icicle crash. Avoided. Nice. You're good at dodging. You're good at dodging. We got some nice lighting going on. What the? Alright, I'll fight you. There we go, Alpha Glalie. Oh, that's badass. Apparently you can bite a ghost. Yep, you can eat a ghost. Apparently you can eat a ghost. That's funny. Thank you for taking care of those lurk bots, Itarama, as well. Here's a shout out to Itarama. We're probably going to be doing a Picross multiplayer stream in the future, and like I mentioned when you all raided, Itarama and I did a co-op the other day of the same thing that Eternal Symmetry and Kitty Tetra were doing. Super Mario Kart and Super Mario All-Stars. Definitely a fun way to experience those games is multiplayer, you know. Okay, the ghost has been eaten. Will the donut be eaten? The punchki? Let's see. Master to move. Okay, so if we do use Glalie, that's the one we're using for sure. Oh my lord. You kidding me? It's alpha. It's alpha. Oh my. Okay, I was recently in the Discord in our Pokemon channel, Galaxy Hall. I was talking about, I had noticed that somebody, Cowmooster, had done a Wonderlock challenge of Pokemon Sword and Shield. And what that is basically a Nuzlocke challenge, but you have to Wonder Trade, or blindly trade, off your Pokemon. I have seen and fought a Abomasnow already, but it would be really cool to have caught that one. But I was looking through all the grass Pokemon. Basically, Cowmooster did that Wonderlock and then put out like a published list of all their favorite Pokemon of each type. Favorite grass type, favorite fairy type, favorite fire type, and so on. And a few people in the Discord were chiming in, but basically I got stuck and I couldn't decide between 6 different grass types. I couldn't even decide if it was worth it, you know? Like, you know, oh, well, this one I really like and this one I really like. There's just too many to pick from. I thought that was pretty funny. And then now that I see Abomasnow, I'm like, damn, well, that's number 7. I didn't even consider Abomasnow in terms of the design. It's a really cool design. I think Grass Ice is an interesting combo. Interesting type combo. However, I will say that Mega Abomasnow looks like garbage. Yes, we missed out on the space-time distortion, but that's okay. You have to defeat them, give it food, see them leap out of ore deposits, and catch. Ooh. Defeat them with Steel-type moves. See them use Ice Fang, see them use Crunch, see them use a strong style move, stun them with items. Do you wanna build a snowman? Hell yeah. You have to give it food. Do you like salt? Does little ice boy like salt? No. Oh, no, he doesn't want to eat. He doesn't want to eat. That's fine. That's fine. You don't want to eat, then take defeat. Yeah, we're gonna do some massive exploring here. You look at the food. You look at the food. Yes. Good. Good. You too? A little bit of that. got a sweet tooth. So the honey cake is what you want. Yep. Yep. You need to feed it 10 times. Might be presumptuous. Because it takes a while. That might be a waste. Excuse me. Good. Mm-hmm. This thing is gonna take a big poop. If it's anything like Tamagotchi. Where's the shovel Pokemon when you need it? We got keys, we got a lawnmower, we got a fridge, a microwave. Gonna need a shovel. We got a sword. I guess you'd have to use an own edge to pick up the Poke Poop. Or a doublade would help, actually, because then you could use 2. The Poke Pooper Scooper. Yes. Looks like this one's sleeping in the top right corner. You know what I found out today? Chrono Cross is coming out on the Switch. They're remastering it. You can pre-order it right now for $25, which is pretty cool. Like, that's the total price of the game. Okay, we've given it food 10 times. Which means we can do that. Yeah, we're catching it sleeping. Some of them are aggressive, some of them aren't. Great. Just gonna waste 2 on you. So the other thing about Alpha is, besides them being bigger and having, like, some of them having boosted attack or boosted defense or boosted special defense, is some of them have moves that they wouldn't normally learn otherwise. Sort of like when you snuck up on Pokemon in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire in the grass, you might find like a Poochyena that has the ability to learn an electric move, for example. So for Octillery, Hyper Beam was one of the ones that it picked up that it wouldn't normally move. Or learn as a move. strong style moves basically will boost the power of my move, but will lower the priority of my move. And agile type moves, any move that you master, you can do both styles. Agile type moves will up the priority but lower the attack. And just to show you, I think if we check the summary, check moves. Yeah, so for example, Dazzling Gleam is 75, and that little scroll icon indicates that we've mastered it. So Dazzling Gleam will do 75 power, 100% accuracy, and has its own like standard programmed priority. If we do a strong type version of Dazzling Gleam, it will up the power. I think it ends up being 95, and it'll just go second. There's a high chance it's going to go second. It also will increase the chance of your opponent being able to maybe sneak in an extra move, so your opponent might end up hitting you twice. Something to take into account when you're strategizing in battles in this. And then if you do an agile type move, it would be 55 power, but there's a high chance that you could hit twice. So if you up the priority and play it right, like with your timing, you can use potentially Dazzling Gleam twice for 55 power each and hit for 110. Way more than you would when you hit it normally. So it's an interesting take, for sure. I want to, yes please, use this. We might as well use the revive. As you can see on the stamp card, we've got Cleavor, we've got stamps for all four of the first four noble Pokemon. We've got Cleavor, we've got Hisuian Lilligant, we've got Hisuian Arcanine, and Hisuian Electrode. So this next one, I think, is a Hisuian Avalugg as well. It's a unique form. Just like the starters in this game, they all have different forms. Like Decidueye is normally grass and ghost, but it's grass and fighting in this form, the Hisuian form of it. I'm digging the sort of Mount Olympus structure in the distance. I wonder what that's all about. Defeat with steel type moves. So this agile style will be a little bit weaker for a Shadow Ball, but I might be able to get another one in there. And you can actually press Y to see the priority. Watch. It's kind of like Final Fantasy X in the top right. So yeah, actually we did get a second move here. If we do the agile style again, we'll get a second move. You won't get it every time, but there's a higher chance that you will. Oh, I see you up there. And I see you. Little Snover. Oh, my boy. I actually always like the design of Snover and Abomasnow. Probably some of my favorite designs in that whole generation. Sure. We'll run into another one. Defeat Haunters with Dark-type moves is one of our tasks, as well as catch them. Yes. There's a lot of stars, holy crap. Considering there's no, well, I guess there's no light pollution, right? Because it is the past. Gengar just got his face in the tree. That's a nice find. Citrus berry. I'm not complaining about that. Gonna say, wasn't there like a Nightmare Before Christmas style hill that we needed to climb up to get a wisp, and there it is. That's why I came back here in the first place. You know, I haven't played the new Pokemon Snap, but I think I'd love to play that game after playing this one. I'm really enjoying the exploration aspect of this game. And the whole like zoological research task thing is really cool. Seriously though, Garchomp and Scizor look terrifying in this game, especially alpha versions. If I ran into any of those Pokemon, you just know you're done at that point. You're like, that's the end. Play Super Mario World Game Over music here. We don't have our sounds activated only because when I'm streaming on the Switch, I can't have that happen. So it's just something we have to sacrifice, which is why we didn't have an alert earlier when we got raided by Eternal Symmetry. Or why we didn't have an alert when we got the follow from Automated Alligator. I want to also take a moment to shout out Flux Synth, Xerxes, and my neighbor Jess for the recent follows as well. I really appreciate it. Happened very recently, and yeah, welcome to the stream. Appreciate the support. Where's the space-time rift forming? It's right here. It's around the corner. Yep. I see that. Alright, well, why don't we be smart about this? Let's do this. Use stealth spray. Then use a smoke bomb. It's over there. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Pretty beautiful game, huh? I think we lost our chance. We've got Basket Legion, but we still haven't caught ourselves a Basculin yet. There's like certain moments, right, where the music will come in and you'll just have like, and there'll be like perfect lighting. Hell yeah. Rufflet. And get ourselves a Braviary. We have some pretty cool Pokemon, bird Pokemon already, like our Alpha and our shiny Staraptor. And Staraptor is actually the first Pokemon that we caught right out of the air. It's here. It is commenced. Oh my. You're kidding me. What? Okay, Electivire. There's some shit going down. There's some shit going down. This is a battle. This is probably one of the most intense battles that we've had to take on in this game. Just let me get in there. Nope. Let's get in here with that thunder. Bam. Actually, I think the one to use here is K-Roll. We're not the strongest. But this is the first time we've seen, I mean, we have a Rapidash, but this is a much bigger Rapidash. Ours is quite small. It's named Beyonce because it's named after, or basically it's named after Beyonce because she's super badass. And the Ponyta that we caught it as was literally swimming in a pond. And if a fire Pokemon is swimming in a pond, it doesn't give a fuck at all. So I think this thing is going to be able to handle it here. There we go. I want to try and catch both of these. I've never caught a wild Rapidash yet. I also think it's really cool that these three Pokemon walked out of the space-time rift. The only one we've seen do that so far is our Steelix named Crusher, after Wesley Crusher from TNG. I'm just gonna go for it. With an Ultra Ball, why not? Amazing. Amazing. Okay, we've got Electivire. These are all Pokemon that you can name, by the way. These new encounters, like the Rufflet that we caught earlier, Bergmite that we saw earlier, and Snorunt, and the Alpha Glalie and the regular Glalie. They're all up for grabs. The space-time distortion is like lighting up our Garchomp in such a funny way. do have all those already, but it might be good to just get some experience and destroy these things here. Walraini's liquidation. Everything must go. Yeah, Snorlax's butt sticking outside the space-time rift. You can take the water. Can you take the thunder? Beach? Again. Few Pokemon with thick fat, even though abilities don't exist in this game. Looking for items is what I'm looking for. Do we have apricorns? Yes, we do. So we have to do as much as we can in the space-time rest as possible when they show up, because they are timed, but when we're paused in the menu, the time is also paused. Cool. There we go. Okay, just the Magmarizer. We've got ourselves an Electabuzz, which we have not caught yet. What the? You kidding me? Walrein knocked us back. And yes, your trainer can die in this, or get knocked out. And we end up losing a whole bunch of stuff. There's a max potion in there. It's not too terrible. We've lost a lot worse. Like, we've gotten items that we were looking for a while and then lost them. So we're rescued. We're fully healed. We probably can still race to the space-time continuum if we wanted to. And someone else might, in that area, might be able to see my satchel and send it back to us. So far, nobody's actually done that. We've died in like 6 or 7 places, but nobody's sent it back. But we've sent back like 19 or something like that, almost 20 satchels, and earned a bunch of merit points. And that's actually how you can easily get and obtain, like in the Togepi branded trading post in Jubilife Village. It's where you can easily obtain like evolution stones without having to like hunt, which is what I'm doing here in the space-time distortion areas, right? Huh? What a thing to wake up to, right, Abel? Well, how about this? Here's a good question of the day. What's your favorite, design-wise, your favorite grass-type Pokemon? If you had to pick only one. I think I'm gonna go with Abomasnow on that one. Even though I really like Pokemon like Sunflora and Go-Goat, design-wise, Zarude, Zarude, the most recent Pokemon, besides the Gen 9 starters. He's got a pretty cool design. Sort of looks like Spike the Gremlin, the evil Gremlin from Gremlins. I'm a fan of Rillaboom as well. I'm not a fan of the Gigantamax Rillaboom, even though I'm a drummer, and I feel like I should automatically be a fan of that. But I do really like Rillaboom's design, just standard, like fully evolved one. But yeah, feel free to let me know in the chat, let me know in the Pokemon or Galaxy Hall channel in my Discord, or let me know in the YouTube comments if you're watching there. Yeah, it looks like the Space Rift is done. Damn, we ran out of PP so quickly. With only 5, right, for close combat. We need to defeat 3 more and defeat 9 more with fighting moves. Cool. Yeah, we're getting a lot of research tasks done for April here. That's nice. What about Bunnery? Catch without being spotted, catch, defeat, give it food, and evolve. You have to evolve it with happiness, right? So it's a little bit hard to do, but maybe it'll eat. Maybe it'll eat. Come on. No. Huh, no. Interesting. Catch without being spotted, give it food. Defeat with grass type moves, defeat. We can defeat it with grass type moves. Absolutely. Absolutely. For fans of Tim and Eric. Or Tom Goes to the Mayor. Hell yeah, give me the slap base. Great, he keeps the food. There we go. Basically this level is like feed all the cute little snow Pokemon. Tundra mods. I was gonna say, will you just fuck off, Ape? Trying to ape this Swinub's banana. Pigs like bananas too, you know. Oh, great. You like salt? Get out of here. Eat it. Eat it. Damn. How about that? How about that? I see you, Apem, in the distance. Think I don't see you? Eh? Okay, I'll be right back. Will not be long. Just a very short break. Stick around. Thank you again, Eternal Symmetry, for rating. And I hope you had an awesome stream. I usually have a blast when I'm hanging out over there, so really appreciate it. We'll come back to this battle in just a second. Okay, folks, thanks for your patience. I am back. You should be able to see me. And thank you. Yeah, thanks for just waiting and hanging out. Happy Tuesday, by the way. It is my Friday, so it feels more like a weekend for me, but... might as well attempt to feed this thing. No. Because we have to give it food how many times? 10. It definitely likes berries. Depends on the berry. Huh. Huh. Really, bud? Okay. What a waste. What a waste. This is a cool area, I have to say. I kind of like it because it's empty. Does that make sense? It's more sprawling than some of the other areas. And I think maybe because we've got Sneasler and we can climb up these cliffs if we want. It just makes it feel like it's well designed. You know me, I normally don't like ice levels, if you want to call this one. I've already caught enough of these things. Just want to look about and see. Yeah, like, do you see how it's like really open and sprawling, but the fact that there's like a canyon here, I don't know, it feels like a good exploration. It feels good from the player perspective to play, that's what I'm saying. They god dang did it. Game Freak god dang did it. I'll fight you. I do really like the concept of randomizing this. And I'm sure someone will figure out how to randomize this in the future. Like random alpha Pokemon, randomize their movesets. Have this be like Magmars, tiny Magmars, or like massive giant Wurmples are like destroying the forests, kind of like Kaiju. And little Rhyperiors skittering around at your feet. All using Vine Whip. Welcome to Randomizers, folks. Catch, defeat, give food. You like berries? Hey. You like berries? Do you not like berries? Good. He's just having some trouble. That'll wake you up. It's like coffee. A Chesto berry. Basically that's what coffee is to a Pokemon. Yo, Triple Z. Welcome to the stream. And welcome to the Discord as well. Much respect, it meant a lot. Oh, no worries. I had a blast watching your stream yesterday. I had a bunch of stuff I was doing around the house, and it was the perfect background. Did you end up getting sub 40 in Tetris? Is that what you were? That's what you were aiming for yesterday? Thanks for dropping in, and yeah, happy Tuesday. Hope it's a good day. Oh. You were close. Nice. If you're not following Pizza or Triple Z, go give them a follow. They're really, really good at Tetris. They play Tetris Online Poland, and right now they have a goal of trying to get sub 40 and also getting 40 lines in sprint mode. If you're a fan of puzzle games, I think if you're a fan of my channel, you'll definitely be a fan there in terms of puzzle games. And I think sometimes, do you stream Splatoon 2? Is that a thing as well? Your current personal best is 40.817 seconds, if you're wondering. Yeah, wow. So you're so close, like you're just a hair off. You haven't personal best since May 28th, 2020. So you're still determined to do it. You got this. A good question of the day is, obviously Tetris is a game that means a lot to Triple Z, and is a game that Pizza's spent a lot of time playing as a streamer. What's your puzzle game? What's your Tetris? Is it Tetris? Is it Panel de Pon? Is it Super Picross? Is it Wordle? Like, what's like your main squeeze puzzle game right now that you play more than anything? Feel free to let me know in the YouTube comments, let me know in the Discord or in the chat. I'm always down to discover new puzzle games, and I was considering picking up Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon earlier, which looks great and is a unique take on the puzzle genre. Oh nice, you have a highlight of your personal best of the 40.817 run. Awesome. Like, when watching you play though, like you're really fast with the I've noticed really fast in terms of movement. And I was wondering, like, are you watching the row of like upcoming pieces like while you're making these super quick movements that to me I couldn't follow necessarily? Are you also keeping an eye on the row that's giving you the full full list of what's coming up next. Because I usually pay attention sometimes to like just the one that's coming up next, but not the entire row. Sorry, just one second. I really gotta clean these glasses proper now. But yeah, I was wondering that watching your stream yesterday. Thankfully, we have a nice music moment. This game does not give us music moments often. Eight more with fighting moves. We can do it. If you want to, Triple Z, if you want to drop that highlight in the chat or in the Discord, feel free to do it. That's what the space is all about, is like sharing our, sharing our experiences, sharing our high score moments, our personal best moments. Excuse me. I have to plug this in. Ooh. Ooh, piece of Vivi. Give it food. Can we give it food? Come on. Damn. Just doesn't stick around. Oh, do we have an Ambipom? I think we might have an Alpha Ambipom actually. I'm gonna try and catch it either way. That's okay, Punchki, you got it. Let's just go for it. So yeah, those are the questions of the day. What's like your main squeeze puzzle game? Like your favorite puzzle game at the moment? Or just in general? And what's your favorite, design-wise, what's your favorite grass Pokemon? Not a good place to be. Gabrielle Paradis, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Happy Tuesday. Oh, the lighting looks really nice right now with the sun setting and the snow. We gotta catch more, we have to see them use strong. Okay, we just have to catch more, that's it. We're gonna catch all your buddies in front of you, dude. keep attacking. Yep, you can watch it happen. Ooh, and we finally have a space-time distortion. Second one. We got ourselves an Electivire earlier. A few other gems. Rapidash. Not our first Rapidash, mind you, but first caught Rapidash. Yeah, that's when you discovered the channel, right? It was last year. How did I find the name 3 at Moon? Well, it's the name of an item in Super Mario World, and when you pick it up, it gives you 3 extra lives. And I think there's, I don't know, I want to say 5 or 6, maybe 7 3 at Moons total throughout the game, but they're hidden. And when you get them, they're like a 1-up mushroom, but they give you 3 lives instead of 1. And when I was a kid and I found the very first one, or for the first time of me discovering it as an item, it was such an amazing moment. It was like this moment of victory, and we all have those moments in retro games and in our individual retro nostalgic game journeys where it sticks with us. Like the first time I beat Bowser in Super Mario Bros. 3 really sticks with me, and things like that. Some of the cutscenes in Final Fantasy X. And so the 3 at Moon represents that, really, and every game has sort of like an Excalibur-like item, and that's the closest that Super Mario World comes to having an item like that. It's just like really rare, super hard to find, and that's the whole, you know, impetus of the channel. That and great sound design and just game design in general. I want to have more discussions about that kind of thing, about game design, level design, games that you know, feel free to talk about games that you feel are flawed and how you'd improve them, concepts for games. What's my game? I don't have one yet. But we're fighting these ice beavers. We're fighting the ice beavers. Hopefully the volume is okay. Oh, that is where we need to go, isn't it? Okay, let's just maybe do this. The ship space game from the NES, the Star game. I'm trying to think. I might have played it in my space and alien themed retro roulette streams, where you can spin the wheel and whatever game we get I have to play. I'm pretty sure I might have played a game like that on the NES. It might have been Gradius or Gradius, the game that you're talking about. I don't know who this person is, but here we go. Let's begin with some proper introductions. I am Garrick. I serve as one of the Pearl Clan's wardens. And you must be 3-Up Moon, right? Of the Galaxy team? Answer me this, would you? On what grounds do you come here seeking to quell Lord Avalug? He's in a frenzy. That leads me to my next question. What's wrong with him being frenzied? I don't know. Then I have another question. Setting aside any orders, what is it that your heart tells you to do? I don't know. Our mighty Lord of the Tundra, Avalug, has done nothing to trouble any person or Pokemon. Sir, please try to keep your cool. For now. Nice pun, right? For now, indeed, Avalug's causing no trouble. But aren't we also duty-bound to free our people from living in fear that such a colossal Pokemon might begin to wreak havoc at any moment? Gabriel Paradis is saying, how many stars have I got in Super Mario 64? In the randomizer Super Mario 64, we were talking about our personal bests earlier with Pizza, and in Super Mario 64 randomizer, I've only ever gotten 42 stars, and I really like that randomizer because it shuffles the location of all the coins, the red coins, the stars, and there's a full playlist over on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out, of Super Mario 64 randomizer. I highly recommend checking it out yourself, especially if you think you know the game quite well. Oh yeah. Shine get. But if that is what you hope to accomplish, then we must judge whether this child is up to the task. Who cares about the grandstanding? Let's get to battling. Hell yeah. More battles, please. My musculature is as hard and unyielding as ice. Think you can break through? Frostlass and Glalie. That's fun. Boonchki down. Cool, this is a cool remix of the battle theme. Outstanding. I'm tough as an iceberg, but you smashed me through and through. I suppose you all can get on with it now. This one's alright. Thank you, sir. Some may still have their doubts about a stranger like 3-Up Moon, but I'll vouch for him. Then if you insist on quelling Avalug's frenzy, you'll want to claim some of that eternal ice he likes, and bring it to my lord's seat. Good luck. Eternal ice, is it? For that you'll have to be able to fly, which means you'll need braviary. Now I think that we're going to be able to get another helper like Sneasel, or not Sneasel, Sneasler, Wiredeer, and Ursaluna. We're going to have Braviary, which I think is Hisuian as well. It's a Hisuian Braviary, so it won't look the same as it did in Pokemon Black and White. But yeah, it's going to be cool. It's going to fly us around, so not only can we climb, we're also going to be able to fly. Tell the long story long. You're not saving me any time if we waste it puzzling out what you mean. Isn't Avalon... Sorry, Avalon. It's my favorite Jethro Tull album. Avalon! Isn't Avalog one of the Pearl Clan's lords? It seems a bit odd for me to do the talking. But fine, listen up. This Eternal Ice stuff can be found atop Avalog's legacy here. But to get there, you'll need my clan's help. Not even Sneasler can climb this surface, let alone a person like you or me. You're gonna have to approach by air with Braviary's help. Garrick managed to climb nearly to the top of Avalog's legacy, I'll have you know. He says he made it to within 6 feet of the top. Might makes right, or at least height. And, about Sabi. How do I put this? Even when she's not flying with Braviary, she's got her head in the clouds. Well, you'll understand once you meet her. Head towards Snow Point Temple, and you'll probably come across her sooner or later. What? Sabi. Oh, cute design. Yeah, it's a Hisuian Braviary. I think it's Psychic type. It's got like markings on its forehead, almost like an Arbok would. Which is cool. My clairvoyance told me that I'd lead you on a chase. Think you can reach me? I see what you meant about Sabi, but why would she be up there? Seems you better focus on pursuing Warden Sabi, and let me focus on my workout while I still can. Hello, my name's Sabi. She kind of looks like an Akira Toriyama character. She's giving me vibes of Arail from Dr. Slump. If anyone's ever seen Dr. Slump, it's a fantastic anime. There's a PlayStation 1 Dr. Slump game that's quite good, and there's a fan translation that was recently released last year. It's Japanese only, but I highly recommend it. Nice to meet you. 3 of them. She kind of looks like a character from Mega Man Legends as well. Like something that would have been designed by Capcom. Pleasure's all mine. I've heard about you. You're super talented, right? I bet you're going to be fun to play with. I know why you're here, too. You want Braviary's help so you can quell Avalug's frenzy, don't you? Well, you'll get it. If you can catch me first. Let's go, Braviary. Couple things. Alright, we gotta go all the way up there. That's good. At least it's clear with where you gotta go. Ah, buddy. Alright, fine. I'll fight you. We get some good lighting going on right now. And I think Bergmite is ice and rock, but I could be wrong. It might just be pure ice. Damn, that one didn't catch. That's okay. It's not as good as Herp. Good old Luigi Herp. Herp. Cool. I think that's our very first Abomasnow. There we go. So we didn't have one before, but now we do. Yeah, I think I can say that that's officially my favorite design for a grass type Pokemon is Abomasnow. Mega Abomasnow absolutely sucks. I was gonna say is an abomination, but I mean that's just like the lowest of the low. But for hanging fruits. If we're talking hanging fruits. Take that please, thank you. Yes, that's an Alpha Swinub. So if we can evolve this one into a Mamoswine, that'd be pretty wild. This thing's huge. Okay, we don't want to kill it. It's level 62. I mean, I don't really need to use the jet ball, but it's basically like an ultra ball, and the other one I have is more like a great ball, so this still has a higher chance, even though Swinub isn't flying type. Still has a higher chance to catch a Pokemon. And there we go. We've got ourselves some experience candy for that, which is quite nice. An ice stone. I think that's the first time we've come across an ice stone. So we can get ourselves a Glaceon. We have an Eevee, so that would be quite nice. I'm just going to quickly look up, who evolves from Ice Stone? Okay, let's see here. Okay. Alright, so the Ice Stone will cause Alolan Sandshrew to evolve into Alolan Sandslash, Alolan Vulpix to evolve into Alolan Ninetales, Eevee to evolve into Glaceon, and Galarian Darumaka into Galarian Darmanitan. Interesting. So it's a pretty, relatively new item, actually. Interesting. Alright, seeing Electabuzz like this, just like seeing Magmar and catching Magmar and Magby in the cavern area, it totally reminds me of Pokemon Snap. Just because one of the first times that I experienced Pokemon in 3D was Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Snap on the N64. And there's just certain iconic moments with those Pokemon, so it's kind of cool to see in this form. I like it. Perfect, we cut our first Electivire and our first Electabuzz in this stream. Ooh, nice catch. An alpha pillow swine. And it satisfies the heavy specimen research task. And also gave us a medium experience candy. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We don't have a revive, but we can heal. Nice. This music is great, by the way. Just saying. It's very Pokemon. It sounds awesome. What do we need for Machop here? Heavy specimens, defeated, flying. Flying type. We can do that. We can defeat with a flying type move. So what I'm going to do actually is we're going to raid somebody. I'm going to take a short break and I'm going to come back and play another game. In fact, you know what? Yes. We're going to come back and we're going to play one of the new games that I just picked up today. Probably either the Taiko no Tetsujin drum rhythm game, which I just picked up on the Switch. Really cool rhythm game. Or I'm gonna play Katamari Damacy reroll, because we're far off from where we need to progress. So if, for example, just take care of this Machop here. You need to chase this Braviary to continue, right? I think it's the perfect spot because we're going for just over 2 hours now. And the reason why I'm going to take a break and start back into it is mainly because of the fact that I don't edit my streams, and I want every playthrough of each game to be organized into a playlist. So as soon as you switch games, I like to start a new stream. But this has been a fairly fun one. We found an alpha Piloswine. We found some really cool Pokemon in our first, like, very preliminary search of this area. But I'm really digging it. We're getting close to confronting Avalugg, and just like the other nobles, it took me like 3 or 4 streams to get through them, not because they were difficult fights, but because I kept getting distracted and being like, ooh, look, a wild this and a wild that. Ooh, a piece of candy. So I'll be back live shortly, but we're gonna go and raid Carefree Bomb, who's playing some Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury. So doing some Switch streaming as well. Carefree Bomb has a lot of cool interactivity. I'm warning as well that it's an 18+ stream. So if you're not into that, I'm just warning you now. That's totally cool. But yeah, he's got a really cool Discord community and a cool channel. So let's go over there. Let's go hang out. And then I'll be back very shortly, in like 10-15, with either some Katamari Damacy rerolled, or let's save it, or some Taiko no Tetsujin. If you're watching live on Twitch, thank you so much for hanging out. A big thank you to Eternal Symmetry for the raid. Thank you to Automated Alligator, My Neighbor Jess, Xerxes, and Flux Synth for the recent follows. And if you're not following me on Twitter, where I post when I'm going to go live and what I'm going to play live, or if you're not following me on Twitch, or if you're not following on YouTube, go ahead and do that. You can watch any one of my streams in full, unedited on YouTube. This is part 17 of the Pokemon Legends Arceus playthrough of my first one. And I will see you in just a little bit, and I'll see you in Carefree Bomb stream. Thanks, everyone.